Hey guys, it's been Philip here. Hope you're doing well. So after our tragic issue with YouTube and a copyright notice, we have had to start over again. So for the next half hour, I am your host. So strap yourselves in. We're on our way. So today we are doing this mission, which is the Kratis mission, I believe. But anyway, first of all, load screens, kind of lame. First of all, what we need to do is go hunt for our Iconian technology. And on the left hand side, you'll see a giant pipe of waste. And underneath it, there it is. There is our Iconian technology. So scan it, and then go and retrieve it from your inventory, and then your Tesseract. Once again, I do apologize. It's usually better if I'm recording at the same time, but you know, YouTube copyright notices mute everyone, which is possibly the most annoying thing. So we're heading towards a giant shield at the mouth of the cave. That's where our peeps are. That's where we need to be. And then we talk to Zidane. Once we talk to these guys, go and pick up your bits from this box, and we can equip them onto our salve or our bridge officer. But at this point, we're upgrading our bridge officer crew. They kind of need better things anyway, rather than the Mark 1 gear. So now we head out up the hill. And then we continue up to the building. I think you could save that shuttle if you don't shoot anything. But I have a tendency to go trigger happy anyway, so we're heading up the hill again. And we'll talk to Slamek, our best friend. He's going to help us at this point to hack this console, and we got to defend him from being, well, I guess he's going to get his face hugged in a nice way. And then we've got this countdown timer on the right hand side. Then we speak to Slamek once everyone's gone, left him alone. This poor guy. Okay, head back down the hill again. You see where this goes. You can see. I was amazed. For all the years that I've been playing this, I've never once had a look at the Allergy Dreadnought. And to see it move as well is so menacing. It just looks so menacing. It's kind of like the Death Star. Something dark side. So we talked to Zidane again, but at this instance I think he bugged out. Instead, we ended up having to do this again, which was kind of infuriating. There is a bug that, if I don't know what sparks it off, but basically you would have to use your transport out of the game, well, out of the level, and then go back in again and start it all over. Which is really upsetting, because if you don't get both of them, you can't progress the mission. So there's Slamek. Unfortunately, he didn't bring Zidane with him, and Tovan Kev is slowly dying on... Just don't ask. We won't ask. It's pointless. Oh, well, there he goes. He died. So as you can see, I was getting a little bit infuriated in the fact that this shouldn't have been the case. He is now physically stuck. He won't actually move. So no matter what you do, he just won't do anything. So it is infuriating. So it's easier to just transport and then leave. Here you can see I'm running around trying to figure out what to do. Because I even tried to respawn, but it just wasn't working. Nothing was working. As you see, now we have finally made it out, thanks to the power of technology of editing. Aha! So now we have to fight these evil doers. And as you can see, our delightful ship is not doing too bad, but it's not an amazing ship, and it is a bit slow on killing. But there we go. We're doing well. So here we go. As you can see, the percentage goes up every time you kill things. There you go. I highlighted it to myself. Look at that. That is perfect work. Perfect. And then we defeat this Magai, and we should be coming to the end of this mission, which is I'm incredibly grateful for, at least. And now we head over to this beacon. Full steam ahead. I'm not gonna lie, it seems so weird doing this like later on. So we full steamed ahead and we've got to the beacon. Now we've got to kill this Salachi ship. which seems to go really smoothly. I don't know, maybe it's shields were down, something was down, because oh my goodness, this was quick. Or it felt quick at the time. Now I'm watching it back, it's like, wow, could you take any longer? Okay, so there we go. There. That's our last bit. As you can see, Hell's Dan doesn't actually come up on the middle. It comes on the right hand side. So now we go ahead and leave for sector space. And then we can go ahead and hail. So now we've got our engineer. As you can see, as soon as Superior Romulan Operative comes up on our list of attributes for this, or one of our bridge officers, it will show up there in the list. So click continue. We've finally made it up a level, which is perfect. Now we can go ahead and put our skill point into one of the boxes. And there we go. We're on our next mission. And off we head. And then we get our next bridge officer. I have cut out some of the flight through sector space because, quite frankly, no one wants to see us take an age and a day flying from one point to another. Haha, look, there we are. With magicalness of editing, there we go. That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. No one would be the wiser. So now we're doing, I think that was Ganko Blues. Tiny screen. It's impossible to figure out which one is which. So, impossible loss load screen aside, we will be right there. Here we go, Gasco Blues. So we head towards the base. And beam to the station. Take our bridge officer crew with us. Can't leave them behind. And we head over and talk to this guy here with the I button above his head. And as you can see, we've got another Iconian technology that we've got to find. And we've got to go and talk to a bunch of civilians. Now, there's not much dialogue in the fact that you don't have to do much with these guys. You physically just go and talk to them, and the dialogue box will be on the left-hand side. Okay, so we've done one. Now we're off to do our medical officer, I believe. And he's down the hall. But at this point, I was too busy bouncing everywhere, and I decided to go in the transporter. But we weren't ready. So, there is our chief medical officer. We'll go and talk to him. And then we'll head down to engineering. Via the turbo lift, not the transporter room. Head to the back. I wouldn't worry about these guys. Just head straight to the back. And you've got yourself on this guy here. And then you can work your way through on the turbo lift again. And then we've got this pesky hobbit says, yes, he's up to no good, I know it. So, there's a bunch of guys behind us who are going to open fire. We didn't even get the chance. We weren't even there. Okay, so now one of my bridge officers actually attacks him. Begone, foul beast! Now we've got to do a jailbreak, so this is... You've got to watch out for the Iconian technology. It is in this next part. So, the Iconian technology is in this console here. Don't forget it, because, you know, these are optional extras. They give you fleet marks and bonus points. For later on, these are really helpful, to be honest. Then we come out of here and we talk to this guy. And I think we're going to pick up a kit or a weapon, and we head back from the way we came. Oh, that was it. You can equip one of these kit modules. That's the way we're going. And then claim one of those. I click on fleet marks due to the fact that I know this tune is going to be on the KDF side. And then we fight all the way back to the very beginning. Okay, we're heading through engineering. And up the turbo lift. Don't forget, we're heading back to the transporter room. So this is kind of the last part of the ground. as you can see, we've now helped all these guys out, and we're beaming them out. So this is the final part of the mission. Wonderful editing, maybe, sort of. You could only but hope. Probably not. No, didn't work. So we've got to fight our way through these last few bits. So you got to kill three waves, what they call 3 waves anyway. So. Destroy those 2 ones, and then we've got a Deoderix. And then we leave the system, and then we can go ahead and claim for this part of the mission. So we hail. On the right hand side you'll see the little box, it's all ready to go. And then okay, so there we go. Open the box. God, man, you're so infuriating for being so slow. And then we've got our next bridge officer. As you can see, it's not a superior Romulan operative. However, it will do for now. Click OK. We'll go and get a next point, which is really useful for your builds, especially if you follow one of the ones that I'm doing in game. So click on purchase skills, and then click OK, click out of there. And then that's our next mission, the search for a new Romulus. So we've only got a few more in that mission list that we need to do, so that's great. That's amazing. Look, search for new Romulus. So guys, thank you as always. I really do appreciate the fact that you come by. Thank you so much for being so patient with the fact that it was, such a pain in the butt to have YouTube copyright our stuff. But there we go. We're learning a new skill as we go. If you haven't already, click the bell button and subscribe button. Also, we stream on Twitch. So it'll be twitch.tv/beardedphilip. We do Monday to Sundays. You're more than welcome to come join us for TFOs as well. So as always, guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the patience. We'll re-upload this today. Take care.